Wanted to hop on and hello to Facebook and YouTube up here on the top and Instagram here on the bottom as we continue to follow the breaking news coming out of Iran. We are coming up to about 24 hours. This evening will be 24 hours that these strikes begun, and a lot has changed, a lot of developments over the last 24 hours. Just a few minutes ago, Iranian state media, they finally confirmed the death of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. They reported this and did confirm this, as you probably were following the news earlier today. We heard this from multiple news outlets. Many of the US media was reporting this, but Iranian state media, up until a few hours ago, was saying that everybody was alive and well. And as we all know, until something is really confirmed on their state media, then we know that they have acknowledged it as well. So they probably, they've known this since this attack happened, and they were not coming forth with that information. But Iranian state media just moments ago has confirmed the death of the Iran's supreme leader, I should say the Islamic Republic's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. If I may read what the state broadcaster said, these are the words of the state broadcaster, who said the supreme leader of Iran has reached martyrdom. They reported this on Sunday morning. They went on to say that the great scholar, fighter, sacrificed his life to lift Iran, and now he is in the grand presence of martyrs above. This was reported by their state media. It was also confirmed. I would also like to say that Iran, or the Islamic regime, has now announced 40 days of national mourning following the supreme leader's death. It has also been reported, and I believe this is confirmed, that Ali Khamenei's daughter, son-in-law, and one of his grandchildren were also killed in the attacks. So again, Ali Khamenei's daughter, son-in-law, and one of his grandchildren were also killed in the strikes. This is all information that is now being confirmed by Iranian state media. In the past hour or so, the attacks between the two countries have continued. We're seeing videos not only of what has happened inside of Iran and inside of Israel, but also surrounding countries as well. The Islamic regime has retaliated and hit Bahrain, Dubai, and many of the surrounding countries. Israeli military just launched another strike a little over an hour ago, as explosions are now being heard again in Iran. The Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, on Sunday, which is their Sunday, it's Saturday here, and their Sunday has begun another wave of strikes in Iran. In a statement, the IDF is now saying that these new attacks is targeting Iran's ballistic missile array and the aerial defense systems. Soon after, Iran's news agency, a news agency in Iran, did report that explosions were heard in Tehran. Meantime, the FBI's counterterrorism and counterintelligence teams are now on high alert all across the United States. They have been advising many Americans, wherever you are, especially if you're overseas, to be cautious. I'm reading some of the breaking news. Everything is just changing so fast. I wanted to also, if I may, touch base about a few important pieces of information that I learned about in the past hour or so. So as you may remember, and I put a story up for this, is about an hour ago, that President Trump last night in his minute video message along with the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, Shahzada Reza Pahlavi. Both had urged Iranians within the country to take shelter and to stay inside of their homes. President Trump said that there will be bombs dropping, and he said, when we are finished, take to the streets and reclaim your freedom. So we have heard reports that some of the cities that people have gone out to the streets to celebrate, and you've seen many of the celebrations that are happening, Iranians in the diaspora all around the world, from Canada to Italy to the United States, coming to the streets, celebrating, dancing, crying, a wave of emotions. And this is also happening inside of Iran. We have gotten reports that those inside of Iran who have come to the streets, they are now being met by gunfire, and the IRGC has now opened fire inside of Iran on the people coming out on the streets. So, if I may, uh, as a reminder to all of you who may be in touch, I don't know how many people are actually watching here from Iran because I know the internet comes and goes, but people inside of Iran, they are not done. These bombs are not done. The rescue mission is not done. And you are risking your life by going out on the streets. I know that there is a urge to celebrate, to want to come out, rightfully so, after 47 years of being suffocated by this regime. But please know that this military operation is not finished. We are still getting reports of missile attacks that are happening in surrounding countries around Iran. It is happening inside Iran, in Tehran. It is happening in multiple cities. It is happening in Israel. So at this time, I was told the information is for those who are inside Iran, wait until the call comes to come back out on the streets. Right now, your safety is to be inside of your house with your family and wait for the official call to come back out on the street. So that was some important information that I wanted to share with you, and I was able to confirm that earlier today. Please be careful wherever you are, whether you're here around the world. There is so much emotion right now, and I've seen people crying and people screaming and people dancing, and I've had many non-Iranian, my non-Iranian friends messaging me over the past few hours, just checking in and how are you guys? And I'm sure you're getting the same messages as well. It is really, as I was telling uh, Behruz, it is a surreal feeling, and it just feels like we're all dreaming, like it's something that we have all been wanting and waiting for decades. And when you want and wait for something for so long, it just becomes so um dreamlike. So for this to all be unfolding, and this is just from, I speak for myself, for somebody who had the opportunity to be born in the United States, this beautiful country, and be raised here and raise my family here and my kids here, what I feel like, and to see what the diaspora and the millions of people that left Iran so many years ago, or maybe even recently, just for a better life and to escape from this regime, the feeling that everybody has today is surreal. It is surreal. Bruce took a video of when I was able to get confirmation from the news network that Ali Khamenei was killed, and I just could not believe like what I was seeing on the screen. I dreamed it for years, and to see that was incredible. And all of us were a part of that. All of us will remember that moment when we found out that everything has changed. So I just wanted to come up here and say hello to you. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. I know there's a wave of emotions for everybody. There will be continuous wave of emotions over the next few days. From what I'm hearing from our different news outlets, this shall continue. This will not end in the next 24 hours. President Trump spoke earlier today, alluding to the fact that they will not stop until this is done. I'm not wearing a black dress. I'm wearing a jacket because I do have a dress underneath here, and I wanted to be a little bit more live appropriate here. Hi, Bruce. You want to come say hi to everybody? Bruce and I are stepping out. We have to be somewhere tonight. Hi, Bruce.
What's happening?
I was confirming the news that Iranian state media has now officially
Finally, huh?
confirmed. It took them a few hours. It was, I know I miss dancing too. It's been a long time since we did. Soon I'm gonna do the most juicy, beautiful dance for all of us. I'm gonna dance with all of you. I'm gonna actually get up and go dancing.
You know, that's one thing. Iranian culture is actually changing,
People
right?
can't see.
Oh, sorry.
over there.
Say Iranian culture is changing. You know, the Iranian culture for years, it's been about being sad. It's been about, you know,
Would it be the Iranian culture, or would it be the Islamic regime
well,
and
the influence of
the
Islamic,
influence of them?
the
Yes.
influence of Islamic Republic on Iran. It's been not only the Islamic Republic, but just in general, Islam. But now what you see is these people are, their kids are dead and they're dancing, right?
Yeah. Did you see the video of one
So
of the
what does that tell you?
families? Yeah.
That's changing, right? Who's to tell you not to dance? Do what you gotta do because you want to celebrate your kid's life that he died. You know, Seper Hemen Kojay. And this is for Seper,
Mm.
right? Um, they should have caught him and could have done a lot
I
more
know.
things to him than just kill him. He went down easy.
He went down way too easy.
Yeah.
He did down way too easy for what that person did to so many people and was responsible for doing all of them, not just him, but all of them.
Anyhow,
Is
I think all Iranians can be different, but the one thing about American culture, this is one of the reasons I study law, is because it doesn't matter if you're Republican, doesn't matter if you're Democrat, you believe in the Constitution and you believe in the states. So I think the same can go for Iranians. You don't have to think alike. As long as you love Iran, as long as you have a constitution that you stand for,
yeah,
everything's going to be great.
yeah.
But it takes time.
It takes
And
time.
it's happening though.
It is happening. It is happening.
Change is coming.
And it will take some time. And I think everybody needs to still stay a little bit focused. This isn't over. And we have a few days, maybe a week. We'll see this week. But the president did say earlier today that the bombing will continue throughout the week. So this is not something that's going to wake up. We'll wake up tomorrow and
It's
this
like
will be.
cancer. It's got to go through this chemotherapy before it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not wearing a black dress. I'm actually wearing a very pretty, colorful half dress underneath here. And it was a little too revealing over here. And so I grabbed a black sweater just to put it on so that I could be appropriate here for the live. But when I am done with this live, this will come out. It's actually quite warm in California, very warm in California right now. And I'm actually kind of sweating in this. So I'm going to wrap up this live very, very soon so I can go take off this jacket because it's very warm. The reality is going to set in for me, Behruz, and you know how much I love Nowruz.
You know what?
That
Hopefully by then,
we have the possibility in almost 50 years that we're going to have a Nowruz without the.
and I can tell you for those people that are worried that they think, oh, you know what, اگه اینا برن بدتر شاید بشه. Look, they killed 32,000 people in 2 days. از اون چی بدتر میخواد بشه? What are you talking about? But I can tell you this for a fact. When the US goes in there and they kill the supposedly called supreme leader that's been blessed by God, and they kill him within the first couple hours of war, I can promise you there are other plans in place to be able to go ahead and fill the void, fill the vacuum. They've learned. 20 something years ago, they went to Iraq, they learned their lesson, and they're not going to do the same thing again. So don't be worried. Do what you can, spread love, you know, understand what freedom means. Just don't say I want freedom. Understand it first. What is it? That some people don't like to be free, but understand what freedom means. And, you know, be thankful to the people that are helping us, right? US, Israel, besides these two countries, nobody else in this world, none of them give a damn about what's happening to Iran, to you, to me, or any of our sisters and brothers in Iran, right? So the only two countries that stood up, but whether you like to hear it or not, it was Iran. I mean, it was US and Israel. Thank them, right? So without them, it wasn't going to happen. Khamenei wasn't going to drop dead after 47 years. Something had to happen.
Yeah. And that guy seemed to live forever. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bruce,
Yes.
can you make sure that they can get into the
Yes.
and then Raiders?
Huh? I did.
You should do it again. Deborah says love you, Bruce. Everybody says love you. So with that said, I have tried to come on live as many times as I could today just to give you updates. I know you have many sources of finding information, and thank you for trusting me when you come to me here. I will try not to give you influencer style news, but really what has been confirmed. It might come a little bit later than what you may see on social media in this day and age. There's so many things that happen so quickly and they get up on social media fast. But just as equally, it can be incredibly dangerous because some of those things might not have truth and factual basis to them. So um, don't can you stop telling me about black? I'll take my dress off and I'll show you what I'm wearing underneath this in just a minute. But oh no, I'm not. Is it good that innocent girls were killed today? Randa is saying. Randa on Facebook is saying, is it good that innocent girls were killed today? You guys are disgusting. Randa, did you put this comment up when 32,000 people were killed in the street in Iran? Did you do the same thing then? Did you do the same thing when women were being raped in the jails before they were being executed? Did you do it then? Did you put these comments up when Masa Amini was killed? You know, I understand that there was a school that was hit and there were a bunch of children who died. And my heart for every child out of every, you know, the most painful thing in the past few months, because I'm a mother to kids now, the scream of a mom or a dad who has lost their child is something that is incredibly painful. You don't want it for yourself. You don't want it for anybody else. Like somebody else's kid, you feel like it's your own kid. So I would never wish the death of any child whatsoever, Iranian, not Iranian, American, anywhere around the world. It is an incredibly painful feel. I don't think there's anything more painful than that in the world. I don't know all the details that are surrounding that school that was hit. There are some reports that it was behind or associated with the IRGC Basij base. Again, these are not information that I am privy to say that it has been completely confirmed. But I do know what has been confirmed is that a school was hit and children died today. And these children add to the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of children who have died at the hands of this regime. Children who may grow up to be in their 20s, but they're always someone's child. And I don't know all the details of this. And unfortunately, we're going to probably hear more of this. I'm praying for every single innocent person that is caught in this, for the service members that are caught into the military that is caught into this, the innocent people that are caught into this. War is ugly and is painful. And there's no easy way to do it. There is no easy way to do it. So with that said, Randa, I hope I answered your question. I'm not disgusting. Let me tell you who is disgusting. The Islamic regime, who has been responsible for the murder, rape, and deaths of hundreds of thousands of people for almost 50 years. That's who's disgusting. If you want to call me disgusting, let's um let's just part ways, and maybe you can petition that you guys all get together, maybe form, there's a bunch of planets up in outer space. Maybe you guys can all go there and, start a new world in another universe and go be together if that's what your belief is, that it's okay to do any of these things. My tolerance for comments like this have just evaporated because it is horrid what this regime has done. And I want to say to all the Iranians and people, not just Iranians, because people all around the world have suffered at the hands of this regime and the terror that they have caused all around the world over these 50 years. I hope tonight you're able to close your eyes for more than 5 minutes, because I know you haven't slept. And I hope peace is on the way. And I hope Azadi is on the way. And I hope all of us will see a much better and freer world in the coming days. With that, I am going to leave. And just for all of you to say, oh, that I'm wearing black tonight. I'm not. I'm actually wearing a very, very colorful dress. I just wanted to be appropriate sitting down in front of you. But I am wearing color tonight, and I have my own celebration of some sort that maybe, just possibly, we are seeing the end to the Islamic regime in Iran. So I am not wearing black. With that, have a good night, everybody. I will be back here tomorrow live and with more updates. Bye.